Welcome back to Today in St. Louis on 5 Plus. I've been waiting for this conversation, looking forward to it. This weekend, the National Museum of Transportation is celebrating 30 years since the first flight of the FA-18 E1 Super Hornet. With a special Boeing Day they're going to have. Joining us this morning, museum curator, I've been chatting with him all morning, Kobe Ellison. Thank you so much for being here this morning. Welcome to you.
Hey, thanks. Good to be here.
Yeah, so tell me about the F-18.
Well, the F-18 was very instrumental in, obviously, warfare and, the development of the U.S. Navy. What's important about the one that we have at the museum, though, it was the very, very first one ever built. And it was the very first one that was ever test flown. There was some talk about possibly scrapping it or mothballing it down in Arizona. And coincidentally, we created a partnership with Boeing and we're able to save it, and it's currently on loan with the U.S. Naval Museum down in Florida. And like I said, we're celebrating the 30th anniversary, and we're actually proclaiming that November 29th is the National F-18 Super Hornet Day at the Museum of Transportation.
The National Day. Man, what a historic aircraft for you guys to have the first one built. How does that feel?
It makes us very proud.
I've got to get there. You know, I do an On the Move segment, and we talk about transportation, and we were talking about at Kobe Ellison Museum of Transportation that I've got to get there and really take a tour from you. I bet it's memorable.
I would love to do that.
And would it be half price for me? Tell me about the big event.
Just give me a call. The big event this weekend is for Boeing employees, and if they have any sort of Boeing apparel, hat, shirt, whatever, they get half off.
Okay, so then I don't get the half off because I don't. I've talked a lot about Boeing lately. What do you think about them getting back to work?
I think it's great.
Yeah, maybe they'll be celebrating as well.
I think it's a good time for everybody to come out and just enjoy the fact that they're back to work, and hopefully it's a nice day.
Yeah, hopefully it's a nice day. How long have you been there?
I've been there over 18 years.
Wow. Did you have a history in transportation, or what were you doing before that?
I'm an artist.
Okay. You know what? What is it? What kind of art?
Ceramics, drawing, painting, just a little bit of everything. But I have a strong background in fabrication. I used to build museum environments for zoos and aquariums.
Wow.
And that kind of got my foot in the door to doing restoration on the artifacts at the museum. And I guess one thing led to another.
What an interesting transition there. Okay, so Boeing, obviously so important to our community. Tell me how that worked out that you're having the big day.
Well, like I said, coincidentally enough, a Boeing employee kind of crossed paths with an employee at the museum. And again, the talks were started and planning, and the plane was eventually disassembled. It was in St. Louis, which made it really easy for us. We didn't have to transport it across the country. And so we disassembled the plane at the Boeing plant, and then put it on a lowboy, brought it to the museum. Boeing employees and retirees put it back together on site and repainted it. So, I mean, it just went flawlessly, really. And we've been celebrating the anniversary. We had 18 events.
Tell us about some of that.
Well, we had a Top Gun pilot come out and talk. We had a day where you could get your picture taken in the cockpit. We had authors come and talk about different projects they've worked on. It was quite a variety of things, really. But they proved to be really popular, and it's really great to have the public support.
Fascinating. Where is the Museum of Transportation, Kobe?
It is on 2967 Barrett Station Road. A lot of people think it's in Kirkwood. It's really in unincorporated St. Louis County. It's kind of across, in between Doherty Ferry and Big Bend.
All right, we're going to come see you.
Sounds great.
Thanks for coming out this morning.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Appreciate it. Kobe Ellison there, Museum of Transportation. Really neat about the F-18.